As some of you probably know, I'm making my own video game, and I decided to hire actual artists rather than using AI art. Believe it or not, I actually got criticism and backlash for that. People actually insulted me, calling me stupid and an idiot because I'm wasting money. Like, at least use the environment with AI art. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to, not because necessarily I do not like the art that the AI can do, but it's mostly due to the fact that I predicted accurately that the little man is not going to be allowed to use this technology in order to make money. Some people are doing it now, but in the future, I do believe that only corporations are going to be allowed to use it. Which is one of the reasons that Steam actually decided to ban any video game that uses AI. They're basically saying that the person using AI doesn't have copyright. So even if you could make the argument that a machine can give you copyright for something that you created, it would actually belong to the people that made the machine. It wouldn't belong to the actual person. So until this is being solved, Steam does not allow any video game that uses AI. The artists seem to be happy because of this, but it's a little bit complicated, right? Because no matter how happy the artists may be, they don't realize that times are changing. And what's going to end up eventually taking place is that AAA companies like Blizzard, Ubisoft, EA, they're going to develop their own in-house AI. They're going to hire thousands of artists. They're going to use those artists to make drawings for them. And then they're going to train their AI doing this. It's going to be completely legal. There's not going to be any artists complaining anymore that their art is being stolen. And they're not going to get jobs at AAA companies anyway. It's simply due to the fact that this is cheaper and faster to produce. I mean, paying an artist is expensive, and usually it takes around 3 or 4 days for a good picture to be made. And companies are just going to cut costs. I understand why people are upset. I definitely get it. But technology is here and is here to stay. But of course, it's not going to be for you. It's going to be for the big corporations. Unfortunately, however, due to the fact that there are many people asking for censorship regarding this matter, Adobe decided to step in. Now, whenever you see a big company like Adobe claiming to care for the little guy, it should make you laugh. So let's see what they actually do care about.
We believe artists should be protected against this type of economic harm, and we propose Congress establish a new federal anti-impersonation right that would give artists the right to enforce against someone intentionally attempting to impersonate their style or likeness. Holding people accountable who misuse AI tools is a solution we believe goes to the heart of some of the issues our customers have.
So basically what they are saying is that because the AI uses the data of another artist to trade, it is stealing that artist's work. But the problem is that it's not just machines that do this. Human beings do so as well. I mean, the artists themselves, when they were young and learned how to draw, they looked at comic books, they looked at manga, they looked at anime, they looked at other people's work, and then formed their own style. And this is pretty much what the AI is doing right now. And this is what Adobe is saying. Oh, so artists don't like when someone steals someone else's style. Well, if that's the case, we can apply this to humans as well. And this is the type of regulation they want to pass, because you see, right now it's very difficult to tell if something is made by an AI or by a human, especially when it comes to text. When it comes to art, it's a lot easier, but as machines are being trained and they're becoming more and more proficient, it's going to be very difficult to tell if something is made by a machine or a human. So basically what Adobe is saying, no, if you copy an artist's style, it should be illegal. So even if you're another human trying to copy some other artist, like if you, for example, try to draw Naruto, and you're trying to draw it exactly like in the anime, copyright violation. And the reason Adobe is doing this is that they actually have a program called CAI, which is a system that is fundamentally a surveillance tool. It is designed to permanently record a file's origin and edit history, and to identify the file's creator. So it is an important component of the new AI content moderation system that they are trying to get the senators to use. And the metadata tech has been in development for years, and the original stated intent was to use it to stamp out disinformation online. So right now, the AI concerns, copyright and deceptive imagery, are being used as justification for implementing this technology and getting the US government to purchase it. So probably every single social media website should now have this technology. Whenever you upload a picture online, it would tell them who made it, where it was made. So the surveillance is there. And then they would also be able to identify if another picture is similarly enough to someone else's, so that it triggers like a copyright violation. So it will basically not be advantageous for the little guy, right? Because like the little guy doesn't have the money to benefit from this. But if you have like, let's say, fan art of Naruto or something like that and you put it online, then the corporation can decide if they come after you or not. So it would be kind of like on YouTube. You know, like on YouTube, if you want to upload any type of music, you get, I think it's like 4 or 5 seconds. But after that, it immediately triggers the algorithm and it flags your video. Well, if this is implemented, it would be exactly like that. So all of the social media websites would have the technology. And the moment you upload anything that's fan art or resembles an artist that works at a corporation's work, it gets flagged. And then the corporation is allowed to know, like basically the way it works for me as a YouTuber, I have on my channel a button, I click on it, and I get to see a list of people that try to copy parts of my videos. And it's going to be the same for artists. Now again, I don't think like the average artist is going to enforce this, right? Like if some other artist draws in your style. Like let's say you're a famous artist, you made the Helltaker game and you decided to draw your Helltaker girls or whatever. And then you see fan art being made on the internet and social media will tell you such and such is copying your style. Right, that's fan art, they don't care. But what would happen is that other companies, like Blizzard, for example, Nintendo, they would get the list of names and they would know who to go for. Also very interesting what happens to fan art that's not safe for work, right? So I think like the biggest crackdown would happen over there. Because again, like the system not only allows to know who uploaded, but like it has surveillance built in. So it would also know the actual person who uploaded it on the internet and who created it and everything like that. So, I do not appreciate this type of future. And again, it's not about cracking on AI. Like if you're an artist and you're celebrating this, I got bad news for you. The AI will still exist. It's just that it's going to be big corporations that use it. Because they will be able to trade it in-house and they will have copyright for it. But the average Joe, and you as an artist yourself, you will not be able to draw fan art of stuff that you may have enjoyed up until now. Someone commissions you to draw a My Little Pony or something like that, and you draw it, well, all of a sudden you get in trouble with Hasbro. You may get a cease and desist. The system would be very simplified for the company. It just has a click of a button and it shows like a list of people. They click on it, it shows the picture that you drew, where you upload it, right? So again, like the government can make this mandatory for social media websites to have. Like, for example, Germany forces social media to take down harmful content within 24 hours. YouTube as well is forced to have a system that protects copyright. So for example, as I mentioned before, if you have a song or a clip of a movie or anything like that, people need to be able to DMCA you. Like YouTube needs to have this and every other social media needs to have it. So all Senate can do, is to say, well, yeah, if you're a social media website, you need to install this technology developed by Adobe. Not necessarily by Adobe, but like they're the only ones in the market that I know of which have the access to this technology. So that artists can see if someone tries to imitate their work, AI or not. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.